say, can you see by the dawn's early light what's so proud? Hey guys, welcome to Wolf Nights TV. I hope I'm in frame. So I was just scrolling through YouTube and I stumbled across a video called Ultimate Proof Liberals Know Nothing About Your Guns compilation. And I thought it'd be a really good video to do a reaction about, so here it is. I'm just gonna play like a clip of it, tell you what I think, play another clip, tell you what I think.
You support a ban on assault weapons?
100%.
Okay, and can you define what an assault weapon is?
It is a military-style weapon that is that was originally designed to be used in the military, but is now designed to, I believe, just resemble some aspects of what they would use in the military.
Okay, wait. Just wait. What? He had no clue. Not a singular clue what he was talking about. Next clip.
To be completely reformed, so you can't just walk into a building with $130 and walk out with an AR-15.
What? Wait a second. Did she just say $130 for an AR-15? I don't know what kind of crack she's smoking. She needs to stop.
Listen, during the theater shooting in Colorado, I was able to go and buy an automatic weapon, and I, maybe have shot a gun 3-4 times in my life. I don't even live in Colorado. I think most people can go out and buy an automatic weapon.
First of all, no. Most people cannot go out and buy an automatic weapon. You need to have your Class 3 firearms license. Then you also need to have about $30,000 and then a $200 tax fee to just pay for the gun after you go through a lot of work just to get your Class 3 license for pew-pews.
You think that reinstating the ban on assault weapons and banning high-capacity magazines would do any good?
Yes.
No.
Can you define, just sort of expound on what military style means?
So it would probably be made out of like a different material, like something black, and it would have maybe more expressed features, like the trigger might be larger, or the pad that you rest here might be larger. It could have like those rings around the barrel that like a normal like 12 gauge rifle would have, or a 12 gauge shotgun would have.
Did he just say rings around the barrel like a 12 gauge rifle would have? What is a 12 gauge rifle? I've heard of a 12 gauge shotgun, but never a 12 gauge rifle before.
Because what, a 12 gauge rifle? It's pretty neat.
Smoke! Stop your barking, it's just me, Pop. Okay? It's just me.
I think it's unfortunate that people have live with
What about salt livers?
so much fear that they would think that they actually needed something like this to protect themselves.
It's not called fear. It's called preparation. Because my lizard just moved. It's called preparation because all the stuff that's been going on in the world, you kind of do need something to protect yourself. Next clip.
Oh, absolutely. Actually, I grew up in a household with guns. I was shooting skeet, from the time I was 10, which are the little clay birds. I learned that, like, anything above what a shotgun would be if you're hunting is just not necessary.
Why?
Come on. This is crazy. You can't certainly use this for hunting, but some of the...
What? Where did they get the bullet on the right? What are they comparing that to? That looks like, that's like a 50. Why are they using a 50 to talk about AR-15s? It doesn't make any sense. And yes, it actually is a very common round for hunting. Especially small game, like any sort of squirrel or anything. No, maybe that's a little bit too small. But like rabbits, foxes, coyotes, hogs, even deer. Alright, next clip.
But some of these bullets, as you saw, have an incendiary device on the tip of it, which is a heat-seeking device. So you don't shoot deer with a bullet that size. If you do, you could cook it at the same time.
The gun show loophole.
Not a thing.
gun show loophole does not exist. End of story.
Which means that you can avoid the instant background check through the internet or a gun show, and you could buy a gun.
No, that only works with private sales. Like from if you're buying something off your dad, or you're buying something off a friend, or you're buying something from a guy that you met. That's when you don't have to do background checks. But anytime at a gun show or any gun shop, you have to have a background check.
If you're in a situation where you need to carry a gun around to protect your, like, that just seems like there's other avenues you can go.
Like what? Do you want me to carry around a stick? Someone tries to come rob me, I'll just whap them with my stick a few times? Or carry a gun. Well, airsoft, this is an airsoft gun, but I could carry a gun, and according to statistics, most of the time the weapon is not even fired. You literally can just pull it out, brandish it, and you will stop the threat. Most of the time.
And Jesus, God, I know so little about guns. I don't know what to call it. Magazine that whole...
Thank you. Finally somebody said it.
Magazine that holds a lot of frickin' bullets and can fire them all at the same time. Anyway, that thing used to be illegal. Okay.
When? When was a fully automatic weapon illegal? They've never been illegal. They've been and are very highly regulated. But if I can recall, there has never been a time when they've been completely illegal.
If a gunman comes in with an AK-45...
AK-45.
What is your definition of an automatic weapon? What is your definition of an automatic weapon?
Well, for me, an automatic weapon is something that you can shoot off a number of rounds very quickly. I was able to buy.
You know, I'm just gonna let this guy in the middle explain what I'm trying to say, because I'm pretty sure he explains it quite nicely.
State from which that I'm not a.
And you don't know, in all due respect, you don't know what you're talking about. An automatic weapon is when you pull the trigger one time and it continually shoots off. One after another after another. A semi-automatic weapon.
I can do that with my AR-15. You're getting into semantics here, just because
it's not semantics.
Hang on,
Ben.
Let me finish.
One is semi-automatic.
Yes, let me finish, Ben. But listen, I think you are.
He just admitted to being a criminal on live television. Good job.
Like, if you're using it to hunt, then it doesn't make sense. Like an automatic gun, if you're shooting, I don't know, a deer. I don't hunt, I'm actually vegetarian, but it's not really like an efficient way to kill a deer. You're pretty much just making ground beef at that point.
An AR-15 is not automatic. And nobody uses an automatic gun to hunt. And if you do, you must be a really bad shot.
I think the NRA wants to sell an awful lot of guns, and I don't know how many will be enough. I don't think there will ever be enough.
No, there really never is enough guns, honestly.
Everybody wants to preserve the right of people that want to use guns for sport, hunting, or target practice to have the right to do so. But that doesn't mean you have an assault weapon. That doesn't mean you have a rifle that's advertised as able to bring down a commercial airliner at 1.5 miles, or bullets that are designed to go through bullet-resistant vests. Those are very different things.
When has an AR-15 been advertised to shoot down an airliner?
Well, there's other ways to defend yourself, or just be aware. I took a self-defense class last semester.
Just gotta be aware. That's how you stop getting shot by a crazy person that wants to shoot you.
The idea that you could have an open carry permit with an AK-47 over your shoulder walking up and down the aisles of a supermarket is just despicable.
Why? Why is that despicable? That man going into the store with an AK-47 on his back is not going to cause any harm to anyone unless they come in and threaten his life or the lives of the people around him.
So I'm going to speak out. I'm going to do everything I can to rally people against this pernicious, corrupting influence of the NRA. And we're going to do whatever we can. I was proud when my husband took them out, and we were able to ban assault weapons, but he had to put a sunset on. So 10 years later, of course, you know, Bush wouldn't agree to reinstate them. We've got to go after this. And here again, the Supreme Court is wrong on the Second Amendment. And I am going to make that case every chance I get. So I will need your help on that.
And you, a person that deleted, don't even remember how many emails off of your account during the election time and lied about stuff, and you think you're right, but the NRA that focuses on gun rights is wrong.
Weapons with a barrel shroud would be regulated. What's a barrel shroud, and why should we regulate it?
I think the more important thing is that it also would have had banned the large capacity clips that Colin Ferguson had used, and also the killer.
Okay. But I read the legislation. I'm sorry, I read the legislation, and it said that it would regulate barrel shrouds. What's a barrel shroud, and why should we regulate that?
The guns that were chosen back in those days were basically the guns that most gangs and criminals were using to kill our police officers. I'm not saying it was the best bill, but that was the best bill they could get out at that particular time. I actually don't know what a barrel shroud is. I think it's a shoulder thing that goes up.
A barrel shroud, you know, the thing that goes on your barrel, doesn't go on your barrel. A barrel shroud goes on the shoulder thing that goes up.
The other very important part of this bill is to ban large capacity ammunition feeding devices, those that hold over 10 rounds. We have federal regulations and state laws that prohibit hunting ducks with more than 3 rounds, and yet it's legal to hunt human, and yet it's legal to hunt human.
It's legal to hunt human.
Okay guys, I guess it's apparently legal now to hunt humans, so go out and do that. Because apparently it's legal. But it's not legal to shoot ducks with more than 3 rounds.
Magazine clips. I will tell you, these are ammunition. They're bullets. So the people who have those now, they're going to shoot them. And so if you ban them in the future, the number of these high capacity magazines is going to decrease dramatically over time because the bullets will have been shot and there won't be any more available.
A magazine, but she calls it a magazine clip. This is the ammunition. Okay? This is now the ammunition. She and that weird other lady that thought you could buy an AR-15 for $130 must have literally just smoked like 3 pounds of crack right before they went on stage.
Those who support the bill say even an unloaded gun is still dangerous.
There's been a lot of people that have been shot by an unloaded gun.
You know, I just give up. You know, we'll see you later. I'm going to go jump off this side of a cliff. So, apparently people have been killed. A lot of people apparently have been killed by unloaded guns that don't have any ammunition in them. Did the gun like grow a pair of arms and just walk over there and strangle you? Like the gun's just sitting there, it's like, so all of a sudden arms just pop out of the side and you just walk over and just
Isn't it pretty hard to define what is an assault weapon? Because it's so easy to write around for manufacturers to create weapons that...
Well, if it can fire a lot of bullets very quickly, that's a good place to start, okay?
And hunters
then you
would
can
say,
argue what a lot is. Okay, let's pick it. Let's say 3. If you haven't hit the deer with 3 shots, you're a pretty lousy shot. That deer deserves to get away.
Yes.
Let's get serious here.
But that would ban most pistols. That would ban most...
No, but pistols are different. You have to pull the trigger each time. An assault weapon, you basically hold it, goes...
So do you with an AR-15. You know, maybe if you'd actually, like, maybe look something up or read about what you're talking about, or maybe even went out and actually shot what you're talking about, you wouldn't be as retarded.
When it comes to criminal background checks, we should give the process the time it needs. The background check system shouldn't be pass-fail.
A background check should be a pass-fail with no exceptions.
Did they both just say the exact opposite thing to each other?
This is a ghost gun.
This is a ghost gun.
This right here has ability with a .30 caliber clip to disperse with 30 bullets within half a second. 30 magazine clip in half a second.
30 caliber clip.
Semi-automatic weapons are not just about gun control, this is about national security. You know that these weapons can shoot down airplanes, they can blow up a railroad.
What? How stupid do you have to be to think an AR-15 can shoot down an airplane while it's all the way the hell up there? And it also can just blow up railroads. You know, just pow, it's boom. The whole railroad just goes bang. It's just gone. Okay, guys. That makes my brain hurt really badly. I think I'm gonna have to end the video here. If you liked the video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share. And don't forget to hit the little notification icon so you don't miss another video. And thank you for watching. I will see all of you next time. Or maybe not, because I'm probably going to shoot myself after what I just heard. Goodbye. Merc out.
If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'll fall asleep when I'm home. When I'm just so far from here, focused on my own way, with never looking back to those who lived in fear. There was nothing